Hey, welcome back to another video. So as the 2024 Olympics are around the corner, which will be held in Paris this time, I thought it would be nice to do a little project on it. I've got the mascot over here. It's a fun little figure, nice and colorful. It's got the French colors on it. And it would be fun to 3D print this one. Some of the parts, like the eyes and the pupils, are just single parts which you can just print. But there's also some multicolored parts like these ones, the flags, the medallion and the shoes. So I will be needing to swap out the colors during printing, as this Ender 3 only has got one extruder. I will be showing you how to do this in this video. I've already selected some of the filaments. For the red, black and white, I'm using a Hyper PLA from Creality. The blues are done with Flash Forge, the blue one, the silk PLA. And as I don't have a gold filament, I'm using the copper from eSun. It's also a silk filament. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let's continue with the first step of the build. So these are the original files I downloaded. As you can see, they are all in French. And what I did is I changed the names into English, but also I added the layers in the file names. So if you go to, let's say, this one, laces, you will see it starts with red, and then at layer 18 it will change to white, and layer 36 it will change to blue. So if I do it in the file name, and I always know at what point I need to change the colors. So that's the first step I took. So the next step is loading the files into Creality Print, so you can slice them. I will do this one as an example. It's a sock. I will just drag and drop it onto the build plate. As you can see, there's only one part, and I need two socks. So I will select it, then press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. And as you can see, now I have two parts. I can also select this one and move it all around on the build plate. I will place it here for now. Next step is to do the slicing. For this I'll be using the standard profile. I will open it really quick. It's 0.2 millimeter layer height. The infill is set at 10%. The speed is 180 millimeters a second. So this is the profile I'm going to use. I will press slice. And as you can see, the parts have been sliced. If I move this slider, you can see all the layers. In total, it's 7 minutes printing time. So it's not too bad. I will be exporting these files locally. And then I will show you in the next step how to edit them to accommodate for the filament change, the color change. So I've loaded all the files into Creality Print and then exported them all as a G-code. Here you can see all the G-codes for the entire build. Also, Creality Print will change the name of the file. It will add the type of printer, the nozzle size, type of filament, and also the amount of filament needed for this part. And I added it 2 times, so I know it's 2 parts that I'm printing. Now, if you edit the file, just open it, let's say, in a notepad. You can go through the entire G-code. And as I explained in the file name, I've added the layer changes, the color changes. So it goes from red to white at layer 15 and from white to blue at layer 30. So if I look up layer 15, you can see I put a pause here. Normally this pause is not here, so it will just continue printing from here to here. But by adding the pause, the printer will pause, the head of the printer will be raised, and you can do a manual retract of the filament, and then also add in a new filament manually and do a purge. Once everything is purged and you have a consistent color again, you can just continue printing and it will print the next color. So I will show you also in the video how this works, but that's basically how I do it for this project. So in Creality Print you have your prepare, preview and device window. When you go to device, you can select the device which is connected to your Wi-Fi. In this case it's this one. I also have a camera installed so you can have a look at the build plate. I've loaded all the G-code files in here. So if I go down and let's say I will be starting with the sock, I can start the print from here, whatever I want. First I will be loading the filament. I've put in the red one in the Creality Pi, in the dryer. I will cut this at a 45-degree angle. And then this one is set at 200 degrees. I will manually load the filament and purge it. It's nicely coming out, so I will retract a little bit. This is ready. Next step is loading the file and starting it. The Creality Pi is set to PLA. I've set it to a couple of hours. It's now 46%, so that's good. Let me start with the sock. The sock will first print in red, then it will be white and then blue. So I've already selected the colors for the color change. Let's start with the first one. This one, and I say start printing. The nozzle will heat up a little bit. As you can see, will do the Z offset, the probing, and then it will start printing. The probe is deployed and it will go down to the build plate. It will take about 7 minutes to print, so it's not a big part. It's only a small part. You can see here that it's touching with the probe, the CR probe. Now we'll do some purging. And then it will start printing. And whenever the layer is at a certain height, it needs to change the filament color, it will pause. So you will see this on the video. And I'll raise it a little bit. So it should stop at layer 15 and layer 30. So you can see here the layers. Once it reaches 15, it should stop. And then I can manually change the filament. So it's almost there. Layer 9. This one I don't need. Layer 11. Almost there. Layer 14. Layer 15. Now you see it will stop. The head is raised and it will pause. I will set the temperature manually so it will not cool down. I will retract the filament just by pulling it out of the extruder. We'll open this one. Take out this collar. Put it here. So it will not rewind. Take the next layer, or next color I should say. Put it in the dryer. Feed the filament through the hole. Let me see if I can reach it. Like this. Put on the PTFE tube. Some red here still. Like this. Okay. I'll close the dryer. Again, cut this one at a 45-degree angle. And I'll manually feed it. The stepper drivers, the motors are still engaged, so the head will not move. And I will purge until I see a nice white color. And retract a little bit. Now I will go to the program and I will say continue and confirm. And then it will continue printing with the white color. You can see there's a little piece on the side because it came out of the nozzle. But I can just take it off once it's finished. It's not an issue. Now it needs to go to layer 30. Let me check. Yeah, layer 30. And then I will be putting in the blue one. Put this away. So 8 more layers. And then the first 2 parts are ready. And I will show you how they look like. Six more layers to go. So we're at layer 27 now. 3 more to go. So layer 30, you should raise the head. And it does. I will again manually set the temperature. So it will not cool down. I will retract this one. Take off the tube again. Open the dryer. Take out the white one. Let's see. This one. Lock it in place. And move to the next one. It's the blue one. Put it in the dryer. Feed the filament through the hole. So, yeah, here we go. It's easier from the back, but just for the video, I will do it like this. Feed it through the tube. Like this. Cut it, 45-degree angle. and insert into the extruder. Manually purge so all the white is out of the extruder. And you get a nice consistent blue color. I will retract a little bit and then press continue again. And it will continue with the blue color. Again, there's a little bit of filament on the side, but I can just take it off when it's ready. I could retract a little bit more, but that's just something to test. So let's finish this part. It will go to 45. Then it's ready. I will take it off and show you the result. Of course, this is easier when you have a system which has multiple colors. But I don't have this at the moment. I will set up a camera so you can see it up close when it's ready. Like this. So it's almost ready. Okay, now it's ready. And I'll move the build plate to the front. As you can see, let me move a little bit closer. It's looking nice. These ones I can just cut off, but the other one is completely fine. So this is how you can do the color changes manually. So I will show you a little bit closer to the camera the result. I think they turned out really nice. As you can see, all the layers are printed nicely on top of each other. So that works pretty well doing it manually. So we're going to print the next part. These will be the shoes, the bottom of the shoes. Also will have different colors. Again, it will start with red, then white and blue. So I will remove the filament which is currently in the printer. Just pull it out. Open the Creality Space Pi. Like this. Lock the filament. And then I will do like this. This one will start. Take out this. Put it in the Space Pi. Need to get it through the hole again. And then through the tube. Like this. So pull it out. Just close this one. Then again I have to cut it at a 45-degree angle. Do it like this. So you can thread it in the extruder. Put it here. You can see I'm purging all the blue filament until the red comes out. Like this. Recheck a little bit. Remove the filament. And then that's set. So now that the filament has been changed, I will start the first part of the shoe. Is this one. I will say start printing. So it first will start the red, then the white, and then the blue. It will deploy the probe again, and then do a purge, and then it will start. So now it's waiting for the filament change. Let me take this one out. Take the tube out. Hold this back. So, the new color. Close the Space Pi. Cut the filament. Feed it through the tube. Purge it. A little bit more. Like this. And then continue with the printing to the next layer. So it's now printing the white color. I will get back to you for the next color change. And we are at level layer 20, so that means we have to swap it for blue. Let me first make sure that the temperature will not go down. Remove the filament and the tube. Take out the white one. Feed it through the hole. Now take the blue one again. Like this. Okay. Feed it into the tube. So it's a lot of manual labor. but that's not an issue. Cut it, feed it into the extruder. Again, purge the white, take it off. Make sure you have a solid blue. Retract a little bit and continue printing. And as you can see, it's now printing the blue layer. So I'll get back to you when everything is finished. Okay, now he's finished. Let me see what it looks like. Take off this. Don't need it anymore. Bend it a little bit. See, yeah, it's loose. So this is the result. Again, I think it turned out really nice. So we can go to the next part. So let's continue with the next one. That's the mouth. It will start with black, and then at layer 25 it will change to white. So I'm taking out this one, putting in the black. By the way, I really like this one, the Flash Forge. Real nice colors, nice and shiny. And also if you turn the lights, it changes color a little bit, so very nice. So it's layer 25 now, so we will go up. There we go. I will make sure that the temperature will not go down. This you can also set in your G-code, but I didn't do that, so I just do it manually. Again, take out the filament. Here you can see there's a little bit from the beginning. I just cut it off. And then we have another nice completed part. So we are ready for the next part. As I said, it's the medallion. This one will start with white, and it's still in there, so I can just start the printing right away. I will this one will change color at layer 68. So it's almost all the way white, and then only a small portion is black, and on top of the black will be the copper, this one. So like this, these ones I can move here. this is the next part. I need to clean up a little bit here and here. A little bit stringing, but for the rest, it's really small, this one. But you can still read it. So that's nice. So now that you have seen how to print multicolored parts, how you can do this manually, I will print the rest of the files, because it's basically the same principle. And I will get back to you once everything is printed, and then we can start the assembly. So all the parts are printed, especially this one took quite some time. I think between 4 to 5 hours of printing, but it turned out really nice, I think. It's really smooth, nice finish. I will show it in this camera a little bit closer. You can see it's a very nice finish. The only thing you can see is the overhangs, because this was printed without any support. But I can clean it up, and also in these holes will be other parts, so you will not see it. The shoes I printed and they got loose. You can see this here. It was just swiping around on the build plate. It got stuck to the nozzle, and it all had to do with the cleaning of the PEI sheet. Once I cleaned the sheet, everything stuck on really well. So the next step of the video is assembling, and then we're finished. So the next step is gluing everything together using super glue. I've got a camera set up over here so you can have a nice close-up of the assembly. First step is assembling the shoes, the laces. As you can see, it's a tight fit. Let me see, yeah. So you can press it in. These ones as well. Then we have the bottom of the shoe. I'll put a little bit of glue on it so I can align it. Like this. Put it together. I have to hold it for a few seconds. I think that's it. Okay, then we have the eyes. These ones go in here, and the blue ones go in there, and the red one in the middle. So I will glue this in. Just put a little bit of glue on the outside. Don't need to be much. Press the eye in. And the other one. Like this. And the blue one. Like so. The other one. And the black one. Like this. The other one. So the eyes are in. Then we have the mouth. Should go here. Use the tweezers. Press it in. Let it settle. Then we have this one, medallion. Needs to go like this. I can glue it on the back. And then put it in. Make sure it's straight. Let me see if it's... No, I need to glue it in a different place. Put a little bit more glue on. Like this. Let it dry for a few more minutes. Then we have the socks. Can go put them on here. Put some glue on. Like this. So let it dry. And this needs to go in here. So put some glue in here. Put these ones in. And then finally we have these two. Need to go here. There's some indentations. Let's see if I can put them in. That's one. Like this. And there's another one here. Like this, and then it's completely finished. Let me close down the glue. I'll show it up and close. So there you have it, multicolored 3D printed Olympic game mascot. So this is the final result. I think it turned out really nice. It's a fun project to do. It does take some time. As I mentioned, This only is 4 to 5 hours, then the other parts, all the manual changing of the colors. But it's fun to do, so if you would like to build it yourself, I will put a link in the description of the video where you can find the design. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye!